You can tell it's election time because the Democrats are throwing around conspiracy theories again just because they have no chance of beating Donald Trump in this presidential election. And who's behind? That's what I have for you today, so on with the show. Got that right. Nancy Pelosi is back at it again with Jen Psaki, the best liar the Biden administration ever had as a press secretary. Now she's a liar on MSNBC. Nancy Pelosi and Jen Psaki sent each other spiraling into an unhinged Trump conspiracy theory territory. They both have Trump derangement syndrome, just like all the Democrats do. Their conspiracies are going again, just like the Russian dossier hoax, Russian interference, and everything that they had to throw out there during the 2016 campaign, trying to get Donald Trump to lose. And they did it again in 2020. Now they're at it again on MSNBC. They're back in fashion again on MSNBC because Jen Psaki's there. That's Peppermint Patty herself. There was a little while in the liberal media questioning whether Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation or whether the 2020 election, where the safest, securest election ever held, was a mortal sin, where fake news was a threat to democracy, where raising questions about who was really calling the shots at the White House was ageism. But now Donald Trump is the front runner of the GOP in this presidential campaign. Now it's Vladimir Putin is back in the news. The former press secretary and former House Speaker can openly speculate on MSNBC about what kind of information the leader of Russia has on Trump. Well, we know it's not true. They're going to throw it all out there again and blame Russia for it. And this is getting old and tiresome. But this is why I tell you that this election is so important. This is Save America campaign. And this is going to be my motto from here on out until the general election, because this is what it is. It's Save America from these degenerate, corrupt Democrats that are ruining this country. On Monday Network, host Jen Psaki, formerly of Circle Back fame, welcomed House Speaker Emerita because when former House Speaker isn't veneration enough, use some Latin. Nancy Pelosi, now just a standard issue California representative, onto her show to discuss a variety of topics related to the death of Alexei Navalny in the Russian prison, which of course was an excuse to talk about conspiracy theory that Donald Trump is somehow a tool of Vladimir Putin, the man who helped put Navalny in prison. During the interview, Pelosi claimed that Putin was the richest person in the world, stiff competition for the world's most evil person. And you know who she's talking about, because this bitch is so deranged with Trump, it's unreal. I mean, she's mental. She needs to go have another shot of vodka or something. Now, those two statements by the speaker are certainly up for debate. Putin's real net worth is anyone's guess. A CNN report in 2022 indicated his actual net worth could be around $200 billion, despite the Kremlin's farcical insistence on his annual salary is only $140,000. Well, look at our crooks in the White House and in government. Theirs is like what, 175, 200 some $1,000, and they're all millionaires? So what's that tell you? These people have no right to talk. However, things got into fever swamp territory quickly when Pelosi asked rhetorically, what does he have on Donald Trump, and that he'd have constantly been catering to Putin? Well, the one thing is Putin was afraid of Donald Trump. Donald Trump did not cater to Putin. No matter what you idiot liberals say out there, he did not. He was afraid of Trump, and he did not invade anything when Trump was in office. He waited till his weak-ass Biden got in. Everybody did, and because they know how weak the Democrat Party is and Joe Biden. Now, in case you missed this part, Pelosi is referring to comments made earlier this month by Donald Trump about one of his major gripes on the world stage during his presidency, that despite signing a treaty that obligated NATO countries to spend a certain amount of their money on the defense, plenty of major NATO allies were in arrears in this obligation. With this tactic obligation that the United States was their pick to pick up the slack. NATO was busted until I came along, Trump said at a rally according to Fox News. I said, everyone's going to pay. They said, well, if we don't pay, are you still going to protect us? And he said, absolutely not. And they couldn't believe that answer. Well, we shouldn't. We shouldn't be paying for everything that goes on in this world. This is what causes our economy to go bad. And he's right. But these are facts. Facts aren't present on a show where the frontrunner for the Republican presidential nomination is referred to as if he were Voldemort, the villain who shall not be named in the Harry Potter saga. And this is what is this drunken grandma Pelosi good. That's all she knows how to do is run her mouth. She says who shall not be named is Trump in her theory. She's just a drunken child corrupt as hell. She should be in jail for insider trading, but nobody's doing a thing about it. But this is what they know. They know how to do best. All they know how to do is run conspiracy theories, try to gain votes in the public eye. That's all they know how to do. But they're trying to worry about this campaign and what Biden's going to do. But the problem is that Biden's not going to do anything because Biden is finished. Biden is finished according to Democrat mega donor Bill Ackman. Biden is done. Longtime Democrat mega donor and activist Bill Ackman said President Joe Biden is done, or is handing the election to Donald Trump. Biden, I think, he's done. Ackman told a recent podcast posted Wednesday night on X. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the country having him as a presidential candidate, let alone the president of the country. It's crazy, and it's just going to get worse and worse. At least this man thinking reality. Ackman, a billionaire investor, said Biden has to put away his ego and step aside before it's too late in the 2024 presidential election cycle. At worst of his legacy is in his ego that prevents him from stepping aside, and that's it, Ackman said. It's his ego, and it's so wrong and so bad. Not only Biden is unfit, but he is handing the election to Donald Trump with every day he awaits to announce he is going to be a one-term president by choice and not by vote, according to Act. Being president of the United States is like some combination of wrestling, marathon running, being a triathlete. You have got to be in serious physical shape at top of your game to represent this country, and he is a far cry from that, Ackman said. Every day he awaits, he's handing the election to Trump because it's harder and harder for an alternative candidate to surface. On the GOP primary, said Ackman, and Michigan presidential primary on February 27th could prove to be a November bellwether. Nikki Haley, who I like and who I have supported, does not look like she's going to make said, and Trump really is a kind of running the table. So a vote for Haley as an independent in Michigan may be a throwaway of your vote. So Ackman's telling you the truth. The fact that Joe Biden's poll numbers are in the dumpster. He's a mental waste. He's a pathetic excuse for a president. This is why I keep telling you every day in my videos, in my live stream, that this election is so important. You got to get out and vote. You got to get your family out and vote. You got to get anybody that you know out to vote and vote Republican. This has got to stop. The corruption. We're losing our country if we don't do something about it. So please, get your neighbor, get your friends, get everybody that you know out to vote. This is so important. It's a Save America campaign. We've got to get this done. We've got to get Republicans back in office. Get our country back. So please, share my videos with your friends and family. Get them out to vote. Follow them at The Country Conservative. And you know I'm going to be watching all these stories and so much more because every day is a new adventure Biden administration. So let me know what you guys think. Leave comments and questions below. As soon as I get some more information on this or any other thing, you know I'll get it out to you. In the meantime, this has been The Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.